personal friends with Jack Fry Remax, and we reached out to Jack to find out some good contractors because we waited quite a few years to have this project finished, so we needed somebody qualified. And he suggested Turnberry Construction. And when we met with Kevin and his team, we were quite impressed. And that's what started the whole ball rolling.
And other friends of ours work for Remax also, Chris and Greg Warner, and they also recommended Kevin and Turnberry.
We had plans on visiting probably 2 or 3 contractors besides Turnberry, but the first impression was solid, and we just enjoyed their company and their expertise, and we decided, what's the sense of going with somebody else? So that started the ball rolling.
Kevin has a way of putting you at ease. This was a very big project for us, and something obviously we're not going to do again in our lifetime. And he was very at ease about explaining what would happen, how it would happen, some of the pitfalls we might or might not see in renovation, but kept it very positive all the way. There was no, Kevin is not a negative person, neither is Rob, his project manager. And they're very good at sensing where you're at and making you feel comfortable through the whole process.
Well, we actually went with what was in our head. We knew what we wanted as a finished project, but we didn't put anything down on paper. We wanted the open space because this used to be 3 rooms, not 1. And then Kevin and his team started putting stuff together, drawings, and we went from there.
We knew we wanted all of the walls taken out, and we weren't quite sure how that was going to happen. My husband knows a lot, Dave knows a lot about construction. He worked in construction a long time and helped people build, he actually helped build this house. And, so he's very comfortable talking about, but still, when you're doing a project, for us, this was a big project. We were a little skeptical about how it was all going to come together, but they were very good. So we did know we wanted a fireplace. There was no fireplace in the living room. We knew we wanted a fireplace. The built-ins came a little later as we were thinking about the project. We knew we wanted bigger windows. We had 1 window over the sink, now there are 2. We had 1 window in the dining room, now there are 2. And we knew we wanted a big island as kind of a gathering place, as a focal point for the project. Other than that, we were open to suggestions.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And he came in with a group of subcontractors to do the work, and it's pretty amazing. When they first started the demo work, they had allotted 3 days for it. They were in and out 1 day. So the project was ahead of schedule after the first day. Then the contractors that came in to do the framing work, because this wall that was behind us here came out, so the ceiling had to be reinforced. So there's a 24-foot beam from that side to this side that they had to put up. They put up a substation, a subfloor, and then put up the main beam. And that was kind of interesting because there was 1 guy in the attic and 2 guys down here passing beams up to him, and he's putting them together up there. And the precision work that they did was incredible. And they had allotted 3 days for those guys too, and that was change the windows, change the sliding door in the dining room, put the beam up, frame out for the fireplace, and they did all that in a day and a half. Again, the subcontractors were superb.
Mm-hmm. So. They were efficient, they were professional, they were pleasant, and we appreciated the fact that every day they cleaned up after themselves. Everyone did. So every day at the end of the day, the place was cleaned up. Now, yes, we had plastic and there was dust, but still, you weren't walking on debris around your house. It was efficient. We couldn't have asked, I don't think, for a better outcome.
No, my God, no. And Rob, the project manager, was here every day. to make sure the contractors are doing what they were supposed to and doing it right. Because the electrical guy had to come in and rewire everything. So we had all new outlets, ceiling lights are all new. We never had ceiling lights before. Had to rewire for all the appliances, the island, and they did an excellent job also. So, I have nothing but good things to say.
And as we went along, so when you see something on paper, that's one thing, but when it's actually done, sometimes you're not really happy with it, and through no one's fault. But there were things we wanted, even after they were done, said, oh, we're not really happy with that. Kevin's response was, no problem. You're the homeowner, whatever you want, we will do. And they did it, and they changed it, and you know. So there was a little bit of overrun on the cost estimate that we had, but that was because of our changes, not because of them. They were true to what the estimate that they gave us, don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no project changes happen unless we approved it, and price-wise, we knew it before we went in, so. Yeah, it was all good.
Mm-hmm.
All good. Definitely recommend him to anybody.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Without a problem. The kitchen is just outstanding. You know, it just made life so much easier because we both cook. We both like to cook. And we're on top of each other with the old setup. Now we have room to work. We can all work together, and it's so much easier. And it's beautiful too. It's just very nice.
Adelphi designed the kitchen. Erica Cuevas was the designer, and she was excellent. And she helped us through and suggested all kinds of nice little features that I wouldn't have thought of. So I think the kitchen island and the fireplace. All right. Well, there's another. I just like everything about it. I like the double oven and the warming drawer too. That comes in very handy. We entertain a lot, and we enjoy having people here, and it makes it a lot easier.
Much. Guys, we've all been crying. She's been crying. I've been crying. We need a bigger kitchen. You know, well, here it is. And we're both retired, so we really enjoy it more now. So I spoke with Rob every day, and the project was well ahead of schedule, and so I didn't look at it that often, but everything that was there, the pictures were there, the schedule was there, absolutely everything was there. But like I said, the way the schedule was going, everything was ahead and everything was done the way we wanted it done. So I had no complaints. I couldn't
And
say.
either Kevin or Rob talked to us, and if anything changed, they called us in the evening and said, well, we have a little bit of a change for tomorrow, or this is going to happen instead of this. So we were totally informed all the way along the project.
Yeah, the communication level was outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was outstanding.
Kevin's a great communicator. He is.
We sort of looked around before we got Kevin involved as to what we wanted floor-wise, furniture-wise, you know. We went down to King of Prussia to look at the quartz slabs, and Kevin sort of steered us in the right directions, and we'd ask him for his opinion as far as, what do you think? And he'd always come up with an answer we were happy with. So. I mean, my wife went crazy picking paints, but other than that,
They called me the sample queen because I had 23 samples before I picked the color. They took bets on when I'd be ready to pick the paint.
she's the one that picks what she wanted in here. I'm the guy that made it happen. So
Yeah.
we work together that way.
Yeah, but we kind of took the bull by the horns as far as going out and looking at things and picking them. We wanted to be very involved in that, and we did. We were.
Because they worked with most of these people anyway. The only one I don't think he worked with was people that put the slab in. That was Malsney. But Kevin said they were great. You know, so like I said, everything was just up to snuff. It was good.
And they had the timing down too. I mean, they were good about scheduling everyone one after the other so that the project was flowing along.
Yeah, they schedule everybody. they talked to all the people that we bought stuff from for the slabs, the appliances, all the cabinetry and all that stuff. Rob and Kevin schedule all that. I would recommend them in a heartbeat.
But we have told all our friends that we were thrilled with them.
And most of them that came here that saw the place knew they all never did it. Plus, I had a sign out front for as long as they were here. They did it start in June, finished when? August?
August, yeah.
Sometime in August. So we advertised for them. That's okay. Yeah, as far as people we've talked to, I recommended Turnberry, top of the line. Right?
Yes.
Anybody that's seen our house or seen the sign, we were all neighbors, friends, family. We've told them all.
And we recommended them highly to everyone.